recap of last night's Sunday Best. Did you guys take a look at last night's episode? Wasn't it one of the best that we've seen thus far? I mean, it even opened up great. Usually I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, so I'll see the tweets or I'll read, you know, the Facebook status about who's going to be on the show. Apparently I missed it because when they introduced the Clark sisters, I died 4 times and resurrected. I mean, I was totally surprised. I had no idea they were going to be on this show, and just in great Clark sister format and fashion, they freaking slayed. I mean, Twinkie was doing her thing on the organ. You got Jackie, you got Dorinda, you got Karen. They are just killing us with the vocals. They looked amazing. They did a medley of like their most famous, most popular songs. It was awesome. I had a great time. I actually wanted them to come back out and do something else again. I wasn't ready to hear the contestants. I wanted some more Clark sisters. That was an amazing performance. Shout outs to them. Now let's get into this competition, you guys. We are down to just 4 contestants. My top 3 are in there, and I know I'm going to be feeling some kind of way because somebody in my top 3 is about to get the boot because they decided to send home 2 people instead of just 1 person, which I think they should have just sent home 1 person. But anyway, first up we have Denitra Moore. She comes out, she does a rendition of Jesus Can Work It Out. She changes the arrangement up, really contemporized it, and I don't know if contemporized is a word, but it's gonna be a word today, okay? Get your life. Alright, so she really contemporized it, made it like this R&B jazzy flavor. I liked it. I think it was missing a little bit of something. I can't really put my finger on it, but there's like maybe some harmonies or some backing vocals or something musically that was missing from it. But I think that would be a dope record if she were to take that, you know, and play with it a little bit more and fully give birth to that song. That could be a dope rendition, alright? After that came Michael Lampkin. He did Awesome God by Fred Hammond, and I have to give it to him. I've been saying that I want to hear more lyrics from him. I want to hear something more melodic. He really did good with this song because there's a lot of lyrics in that song. He did pretty good. I liked it. It just kind of seemed like a cover of a Fred Hammond song, so I didn't really get a whole lot of his personal touch with the song, but I liked it and he sounded really good. After that, Alexis Fight came out and she decided that she wants to do Kim Burrell's Calvary. Now, one thing about Alexis that I'm really loving about her this season is she takes risks with her song choices. I mean, she's trying to show you that she's versatile. She can do the old, she can do the new, she can do everything in between. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but for the most part, she's been doing pretty good. Last night's Calvary, she killed that, alright? So I really definitely like that. After that, Joshua came out with Well Done by Diedrich Haddon. He did pretty good with that one too. He decided to take that song and had to work in his lower range, but of course, in good Joshua Rogers fashion, he went high and he did his squalling like he can do. Alright, so there you have it, the 4 performances. I think everybody did a pretty good job. The judges, you can really tell, Donnie, Yolanda, and Cece, you could tell who they were liking and who they didn't like. Like, they didn't really like Denitra, so they were kind of like reserved and really quiet, but trying to be really nice about their comments. And then they kind of sort of did that a little bit with Alexis. With Michael, yeah, you know, I be thinking Donnie be hating on Michael because he really likes Joshua, and then of course when Joshua comes out, Donnie gets all teary-eyed and everything. So girl, we over that by now. But anyway, I think everybody did really good, and so, you know, now we're going crazy on Twitter because it's like, oh my god, they're really gonna send home 2 people. Who's it going to be? I'm starting to get in my feelings because I hadn't prepared myself for my top 3 to be dismantled. But before we get to who's going home, they bring out Kiera Sheard, another great surprise. She looked great in her outfit, and if you guys think that she looked good because she had slimmed down then, she slimmed down even more since then because I follow her on Instagram and she is doing her thing, you know what I'm saying? She looking good. Shout out to you, Kiera. Get your life, girl. Anyway, she did Indescribable, and oh my god, when Kiera sings, you feel it. You do not have to be there live in person, you can feel it through the TV, through your laptop, through your headphones, through your earbuds. I mean, you can feel it. She is a worshiper, and I love that about her. If you guys haven't picked up her album Free, definitely make sure you go out there and get that. She is going to be coming out with another album. I think it's going to be another live recorded album. So I actually love it. She's found her lane, and she is just going to continue to push and go in it. So like I said, shout outs to you, Kiara. So now, girl, we get to Kurt Franklin, his dramatic self. He wants to come out and announce who's going to be going home. So he's, you know, announcing who are going to be the top 2 to move on. And what seemed like forever, I mean, even Ryan Seacrest doesn't take that long when he does his dramatic pauses. They was playing this little creepy worship music, and I was like, what is going on? Will you please just tell me who's moving on so I can go ahead and be in my feelings and get over it? All right. Finally, he announces the first person moving on is Joshua, which I thought, of course, he has a huge fan base. He should really come out and surprise everybody. Go ahead and put him in. Then next, this is where I really got nervous, because I was like, okay, I love my top 3, Alexis, Joshua, and Denitra. But throughout the season, I've been like, okay, I think I'm gonna put Denitra in my top 2, because to me, she just seems like she's ready. You can go ahead and start creating and molding and just working on her artistry. She's ready to be a gospel artist. So Kurt Franklin, you know, he's still, while I'm doing all this in my head, he still ain't announced who's the next person to move on. So I'm getting really, really nervous. My hands are sweaty. I'm just like in here praying in tongues almost. And finally he announces the next person moving on into the top 2 is Alexis. And I don't know if my feelings just, but something in me broke. But at the same time, I was also happy because she was in my top 3. But Joshua and Alexis, I don't want to choose between the 2 of them, simply because they're not ready. Totally. I don't know. I'm still in my feelings, I think, about Denitra not being in the top 2. So yeah, there we have it. Michael and Denitra get the boot. They're the 2 that are sent home. Joshua and Alexis are left, and next week, you guys, definitely you want to watch, because then that is when we get to vote, and we will decide who's going to be season 5 BT's Sunday Best. All right. At this point, I don't know who I'm going to vote for. It really is up in the air. I have pros and cons about both. It is what it is. I don't want to sit here and be like, you know, because a lot of people say, well, at this point, I don't really care. I do care, you know, so I definitely will be voting, but it really is going to decide for me, you know, what happens next week. All right, so there you guys have it. I'm going to go ahead and end this review because I don't want to get in my feelings too much on camera. I thought I had calmed down before recording this, but I guess I hadn't. Anyway, you guys let me know down below in the comments, what did you think of last night's performances, and what do you think about the top 2? You can go ahead and say who you think is going to win. I don't know who's going to win. Honestly, I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and say Joshua. I don't know why, but for some reason, I've been hearing some things and seeing some things, and it just kind of is pointing towards him winning. But anyway, girl. Yo, I want to give a shout out to my homeboy, Brian. I want you guys to follow Brian on Twitter. Brian is really working hard. We are actually trying, he and I are working together, trying to get an interview with some of your favorite Sunday Best contestants. So you guys be tuning into that, because we actually may have something coming on. I mean, like, I don't know how really good, but it's like, we're like 60-70% sure that this is gonna happen. So you guys be checking us out. Follow Brian on Twitter. He is the homeboy. What's going on, Brian? I'll be talking to you soon, homie. And you guys follow me on Twitter as well. Share this video, thumbs up this video, leave your comments, and also make sure that you guys check out my blog. It's called I Choose Gospel. Got some really dope interviews coming along up there, so you guys check that out. Spread love, have fun. God loves you, Jesus can save, and I love you too. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.